Who wants to tan with me? If you're new to my channel and if you're not, welcome back. I'm Mike. I'm a hairdresser, a L'Oreal colour specialist, a makeup fan and a skincare lover. In today's film we're going to be talking about my favourite and probably the best false tan on the market that you can do it yourself at home and look absolutely glorious and just look like an amazing golden goddess. So if you want to find out what tan I think is absolutely the best, then you better keep on watching. What is the story, everyone? How is everyone doing this evening? I am so excited about this film because we are talking about the best fake tan on the market. And I am so excited because I haven't actually put on a fake tan in quite some time because, let's be honest, there hasn't been really anywhere that I could have went because nowhere is really open yet. So I'm gonna put on my tan tonight and I'm gonna be absolutely lovely. So in today's film we're gonna talk about my favorite tan, we're gonna put it on, we're gonna let it develop, I'm gonna show you how it looks after development and how it looks after you wash it off. So you guys, let's get right into it. And my favorite false tan, and before I even mention this tan has changed my life. And I was never really a fan of false tans, if that makes sense. Well, no, it doesn't make sense. But I absolutely adore this tan. And actually a good friend of mine introduced me to this tan and she was like, hey Mike, you need this in your life. And I was like, alright, I think I do. So I got it and I was like, whew, my tan has never looked so beautiful in my life. So you guys, let me introduce you to Liquid Gold by Bellamienta. When it comes to Bellamienta, they know how to do tan. It is an Irish brand and let me tell you this, the Irish know how to do tan. Why? Because false tan is so popular in Ireland and the Irish know how to formulate it. So some of the best false tan on the market are Irish and Bellamienta is probably the best one ever. When it comes to Liquid Gold, I've tried everything. I've tried their mousses and all the other formulations, but I found the Liquid Gold absolutely amazing. And when they say Liquid Gold, it is Liquid Gold. You literally look like a goddess. So what can I tell you about this tan? It is for face and body, which is absolutely amazing. And it is quick drying, so they say it dries within 60 seconds, so that is always a plus. And it develops from 4 to 6 hours. But to be honest with you, I usually put it on at night time. I go to bed and I wash it off in the morning. So it really depends how much sleep I get. But hey, I think I do get 8 hours of sleep at least. But I mean, 4 to 6 hours is just an average. Like you wouldn't want to rinse it off anywhere before that. But if you leave it on for 8, like I think that's absolutely perfect. It will last you up to 7 days. And let me tell you this, I find this tan absolutely amazing when it comes to the lasting stage. Because with most tans, I always find, right, if you're working out or anything, can you see just, especially around this area of your body, it starts going patchy, or at the back of your legs. This tan does not go patchy. It wears off absolutely beautifully and evenly. And I've always found that the inside of my elbows just go patchy with any tan. This tan is amazing for any skin type, especially for someone that is quite dry to sensitive. So if you have dry and sensitive skin, this tan is brilliant for you. Now I have a quite good skin, like I do have a lovely skin. So this tan applies absolutely beautifully onto me. What else can I tell you about this tan? It has the odor neutralization technology. And for those who wear a fake tan quite often, you know that the DHA found in fake tan can be quite smelly. And even after you wash it off, it's like, oh no, you smell like tan. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. When you put it on and it develops, you can smell tan. Now it does smell like tan, but when you wash it off, it doesn't smell like tan. It smells just like your skin, which is brilliant. But when it develops, it does smell like tan. But I mean, you're gonna wash it off, so I mean, it's perfect. And another brilliant thing about this tan is it actually doesn't transfer onto your bed sheet or clothes. So when it dries off after 60 seconds, it's perfect. Like you don't have to worry about your sheets or clothes or anything. Right, you guys, so let's get me tan. So I've exfoliated yesterday, I just had a shower and my skin is lovely and clean. I've no creams on me, so let's get tanning. So we're gonna apply this tan onto my body using Bellamienta Luxury Tanning Mitt. This is a velvet mitt and it is from Bellamienta, so it is, I mean, you're gonna get the best results with the tan. So let me open that. I've actually never used their mitts before. So let's open this mitt up. So it's just your classic velvet mitt with the Bellamianta logo, which I absolutely love. Now, this is more of the liquid form, so we really have to be careful how we're gonna apply it. Let's open this up. It smells absolutely beautiful. It just has a nice sweet perfume smell to it. When it comes to tanning with this tan, right? And I'm gonna get my mitt on. So what you really have to do is, because it is more of a liquid formula, you want to nearly make a hood in your mitt because it can get quite messy. So just start bit by bit by bit. Right, so we're gonna apply this onto my mitt, just a tiny bit. Right, so, oh, and see, like that, it dripped off. Start with my inner arms. Now, people say they start on their elbows. I just kind of start wherever I want. So let's tan. And I'm not doing my hands yet. And when it comes to my area over here, I just kind of rub it in. This is actually very strange to tan on camera because I usually do it standing up in the bathroom. So it is quite weird because I don't even know what I'm doing. But as you can see, I'm getting that nice goldeny glow to my skin already, and I've only put a tiny bit on. So let's put more on. And like that, a few drops. Let that soak into the mitt. And then just go in here. And like that, circle motions and just work my way down. And another great thing about this tan is that it's streak free. Like, it doesn't get streaky or patchy on you. Like, and it dries quite quickly. So when you're coming up to your arms, just rub that in, and we'll do the hands at the very, very end. Oh my god, I haven't seen myself so tan in so long. I'm living for it. And now we're gonna go onto my shoulder and just rub that through my shoulder there. And up the neck. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a half a body, and we're gonna look at it and see how that looks. Don't forget your ears now, and behind your ears, because that's when you can tell that you're wearing tan. So make sure you tan your ears and behind your ears and your hairline as well. Right, so half of my body is done. As you can see, this side is looking quite goldeny. I'm just gonna compare my arms together. And like that, my hands are not done, but my arms are done. So you can see the difference, and that hasn't even developed yet. So let's move on to the other side. Right, you guys, so most of my upper body is tanned. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the rest of my body off camera, because obviously I'm not just gonna stand here and put tan everywhere. But I really want to show you the trick to do your hands and your face. When it comes to hands, it can be very tricky. When it comes to tan, your knuckles just look rank. Like, badly tanned hands are absolutely disgusting, like they're disgraceful. So a little trick I learned from a good friend of mine is pop a tiny bit of moisturizer on your hands and then just glim the tan slightly on your hands. So I have a bit of Embryolisse like cream concentrate, a very fancy moisturizer, and I'm just going to pop a tiny bit of that on my hands, and I'm just going to rub that all in. So the moisturizer would just nearly act as a barrier, but it's still gonna tan my hands. Now, I've seen people doing tricks with like blusher brushes and everything. Do you know what? Waste of time, if you ask me. And what you really want to do is whatever tan you have left over on your mitt, you're just gonna skim it through your hands. So you literally just want to work that in slightly through your fingers. Not too heavy, just pat it in. It's very hard to do your tan on camera and showing it at the same time. And we're looking lovely. Obviously that's gonna darken over time, but the main thing is you don't want to have like orange patches here. And when it comes to your knuckles, just make sure you close them and just tap that in. Because there's nothing worse when you've like tanned hands and then you close your knuckles and then you have like white lines. So do the same on this side. Right, you guys, so the hands are done. Now we have to move on to the face. And literally all I do with my tan is whatever I have left over my mitt, I just literally rub that into my face. Now, I'm not afraid of my beard because it's usually fine. Just make sure to get your ears in. Right, so now I'm gonna go off camera and I'm gonna finish my tan, and then in the morning I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna show you how the tan actually look when it's developed, and then I'm gonna have a shower and I'm gonna show you what it's like when it's washed off. So you guys, let's check the time. Hey Google, what time is it?
It's 9:29 p.m.
There we go. Depending what time I will wake up, I'm gonna go on camera and I'm gonna show you how the tan looks when it's developed. So you guys, see you in the morning. Good morning everyone. So let's do a time check. Hey Google, what time is it?
It's 10:17 a.m.
So it's been around 11 hours since I applied my tan and it is fully developed. So let's have a look, and like that my arms are looking quite goldeny and very rich in color. So is my chest area around here, and my face is looking very tan. Now it is looking slightly bit scaldy at the moment because I do have to wash it off. The minute I'm gonna wash it off, it's gonna look a lot better. So you guys, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go off camera again, I'm gonna wash it all off, and I'm gonna come back to you with the final results of my tan. And we are washed, you guys. So what can I tell you about my tanning experience overall? First of all, I want to say when the tan was developing, it did smell slightly, like it did smell like tan, like that's just gonna happen, but it did not transfer onto my bedsheet, which is a plus. But I still wouldn't recommend wearing anything light that tan could transfer, because as we all know, tan will be removed with water, so if you're sweating or anything, it could stain your clothes if you're wearing something light. Right. Now the water did run dark, and that is normal because we were rinsing off our tan. So let's look at my tan now and how it looks after rinsing it off. So as you can see, it is looking, sorry, I'm just looking at my monitor to see if I'm getting everything right. So as you can see, the color is a lot softer and it's just giving me that nice natural glow, and my hands are not looking the worst. Obviously I'll probably have to wash it off once more just to give it more of a natural result. Now I mean, there's a slight bit of smell of tan off me, but overall, comparing to other tans, Bellamienta, other technology is working, girl. Overall, the Liquid Gold by Bellamienta, I think is an absolutely amazing tan, and it is the best tan on the Irish market and on the whole market. So if you're looking for a brand new tan, Bellamienta Liquid Gold is for you. Anyways guys, thank you for watching today's film. I hope you found this film rather interesting, helpful and useful. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel. Also check out my other social media. And of course you guys, please take care and stay tanned. Bye.